I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly daily all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Green Arrow issue number 35. Can Oliver Queen work with his mother now that she's seemingly returned from the dead, or is that a non-starter? Well, let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? Okay then, so picking up from where the last issue left off, Green Arrow and his mom decided to join forces to try and deal with the Ninth Circle in their own way. GA wants to salvage one of their sunken ships in hopes of getting some evidence that will help exonerate him for the murder rap he's currently facing back in Star City. Meanwhile, Mommy Not So Dearest just wants to pocket some coin in hopes that she can pay off the Ninth Circle to not kill her. I mean, I'm no expert on the subject, but it seems like these two motivations are completely at odds with one another. Let's see how it goes. Now, back in the city, Ollie's lawyer is facing an uphill battle trying to get him off. They have an ace in the hole. The person they say that he killed isn't actually dead, but she's refusing to leave the house. Worse still, the powers that be believe something is up with Ollie's lawyer, and as such send that one dirty cop who's been hanging out around the periphery of this series since it begun to track her down. On the upside though, dirty cop's partner is actually a good cop and is tailing him while he's tailing in hopes of trying to get some evidence that he can take to internal affairs. So basically what we got here is a tail within a tail. Hey, what's Emiko doing during all of this? Well, as we find out, she's on bodyguard duty, but more of that, she's hoping to try and get the assistant out of her PTSD slump by helping her design a brand new Red Arrow costume. You know, some people might call that self-indulgent. I call it killing two birds with one stone. Also, as the writer continues to grow and deepen the narrative, we discover that this same dirty cop was also the one who kidnapped Wendy, the assistant, in the first place and sold her off to the underground men. Furthermore, Emiko was there that night with her mother back when she was attempting to go undercover in the Ninth Circle, but we don't exactly know yet if either one of them is aware of this connection they share. Now, back down in the deep, crushing depths of the ocean, Oliver and his mother get to make use of their brand new Green Arrow branded diving suits. Don't they look spiffy? They've got a logo and everything. Benjamin Percy manages to infuse this story with a lot of really great flowery dialogue as Green Arrow talks about his own relation to water, saying that it often scared him more than fire. It was water that carried him to the island and made him the person he is today. He also does a good job comparing this sunken wreck filled with a bunch of ill-gotten gain to Dante's fourth circle of hell, which was greed in case you were wondering. GA gets what he needs, as does his mother, but do you think they leave together? No, of course not. Moira is going for that worst mother in the world award and as such leaves her son to die. Luckily for our hero, Black Canary didn't trust the man she loves and as such was sure to put a tracking device on him, and as the comic winds down, her and Fife rush against the clock to try and save the Emerald Archer before he dies, either due to lack of oxygen or because a giant Jaws-like shark ended up eating him whole. And yeah, that's where the comic ends, everybody. That was Green Arrow number 35, and overall I enjoyed it, but I felt it kinda dropped the ball on a couple things. I was interested in getting to see Oliver Queen hang out with his mother, maybe have a couple deeper conversations, but that never really happens. In fact, both characters aren't even really in this issue so much. It's really more about what's going on back in Seattle with the criminal trial and all the characters surrounding that. And that's not to say it's bad by any stretch of the imagination, it's just, you know, not what I was expecting at this point in the story. If I had to sum it up, I would say that this issue feels like the awkward middle child of this arc, which is why I can really only give it a 6.5 out of 10, but I'm sure it'll bounce back soon enough. So that's Green Arrow, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, why not check out some of the other videos I have available for my channel. Then you can follow me on Twitter so you always know what I got coming out next. And hey, if you like what I do and are feeling in a supportive mood, you might want to become a patron. Patrons get exclusive access to videos and content before anyone else, and you can do so for as little as $1 a month. So until next time, everyone, this has been Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again later. Bye-bye.